So here we are shut in during the corona outbreak. I hope you're able to stay home and prevent the spread of the disease so we can slow the curve and keep the thing more handleable than not. Um, I'm going to start doing some guitar instruction daily, and it's going to cover basically the things that I do in my own practice regimen. It'd be really helpful for someone with a lot of time to sit at home and play guitar, to sit and watch a person who sits at home and plays guitar, and maybe we can learn some things from each other and comment on these videos as they come by. So the first things first, before you could even talk about practicing the guitar, one thing you have to think about is the position that you play the guitar in. It's the most important part. I mean, everything that you do, the way that the instrument fits on you and is orientated to your hands and your body is the most important part of playing the guitar. Because if you have some consistency in that and some comfort in that, you'll be able to get better and grow in a more regular pace, as opposed to feeling like every day is a new day and you're constantly lost on the instrument. So just a quick tip of advice: if you play electric guitar, get a strap and be sure that the strap height is so that the guitar doesn't rest on your legs. I know a lot of people play classical guitar, and they have these footstools, and it kind of elevates the guitar to where when they put it over their left leg, it anchors the guitar around the center of their body, which is good. I like that position because it puts the guitar a lot closer to the center of your body. But with an electric guitar, we don't need a footstool because they have a strap, so they can get that guitar in that position immediately without that. The second thing about positioning is like the angle of the way the guitar fits on your body. This is a little different for everybody, but typically what I like is I like to be able to look and be eye level with the first fret. That makes a lot of sense to me because it kind of collapses the distance that your elbow and your arm has to reach to be able to play down here in the first fret. Because we have the guitar put in the center of the body, it kind of makes these notes, the first fret notes, a little further away, as opposed to if the guitar was like sitting over my right leg like this. And there's some people that play like that, and I guess that's fine. But I just find it kind of hard to reach the upper notes when the guitar is on this side of me. So I kind of put it more in the middle, and I feel like the middle of the guitar now is just kind of where my hand is, and that's kind of where I'm at most of the time, is in the meat of the guitar, between the third, fourth fret, and the 12th fret. You're going to do a lot of playing with any kind of guitar style in that area, a whole bunch. Unless you're just sitting at home playing AC/DC songs or whatever. I mean, that's fine too. But even that is easier if you have some consistency in your approach and your position. Second thing about position is related to your wrist. One of the reasons we hold the guitar like this is so the wrist can remain straight and function. The wrist functions better when it's straight. You can make a fist better when your wrist is straight, or you can stretch your hands better when your wrist is straight. If you bend your wrist, it's much harder to stretch your fingers out. It kind of hurts. Anything that hurts is typically not good. And it's hard to make a fist with your wrist bent. Once again, it's terrible. It feels awful. So I encourage you to seek out a position that the guitar is in the center of your body, off the leg, and that allows your left hand to be straighter in the approach of your wrist. The last thing about the straight wrist and the position is for most of these exercises that we're about to start, you should have your hand kind of more or less equidistant from the neck of the guitar. By that I mean there's a lot of people that play like this. Basically their first finger side, or their hand, this side, is stuck on the edge of the guitar, which is a neat position if like you're trying to put vibrato on a note. It gives you a good anchor to kind of latch onto. but you know, there's so many other things that you'll need to be able to do with these other fingers that puts them at a severe disadvantage if your first finger is locked over here. So if the fingers, you know, if the hand flattens out, you get more finger length from your second and third and fourth finger. And to do these next exercises, you're really going to want to think about that. So, on to some good exercises for the left hand to warm up.